Actually, the fault tolerance is one of the feature in the HA actually. Okay, what does
Mm-hmm.
that mean? Means machine should not be shut down. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for any time. Any time means 365 days. The machine should be live without downtime or something. Then they can able to go for the fault tolerance. The fault tolerance system is designed so that the event of an unplanned outage, yeah, backup determination can immediately take over with no loss of service, because there are two machines. Once you create that machine, right, primary, the secondary will be automatically created. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, once the primary goes down, the secondary will be automatically come online without any disturbance service or something. It will be have a orbit. These two machines has a some connection between the network, right? So whatever the data is presented here, same data will be available. In
Mm-hmm.
case the machine goes down, the automatic secondary VM will be automatically come to the live. Okay, so this fault runs can be used for any application that need to be available at all the time, but you cannot be able to enable this fault tolerance in all the machines. In case if you have critical machine, this machine should not be goes down anytime, then you can able to enable this fault tolerance. Unless until there is no critical, then no need to power on this fault tolerance actually. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So there are two things. The fault tolerance as level of availability is fault tolerance. The amount of downtime is zero. Okay. In nature it's minimal, right? Here there is no downtime because already the machine will be power on, the second machine will be power on. Guest operating system supported work with all guest operating system. Yes, it's hardware support, it's widely compatible. Use it to provide fault tolerance to a critical virtual machine. That is the main thing. Okay, we cannot be able to enable all the virtual machine the fault tolerance. Okay, and then this is a 5.1. The primary VM is there, secondary VM is there. Okay, the primary goes down automatically. The secondary VM become as a new primary, and automatically it will create a secondary VM. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this type of things technology is used in the back end. Okay, it's V log step technology. This is the one technology which was used in the FT in 5.1, but in 5.5 we are using record and replay, and 6.0 is fast checkpoint. Just note it down. This technology is
Where
it
is
is
it? Where is it? Where is it? You have it on your? Can you point it? Where it's?
sure, I can make it. You can able to see. You can see.
Okay, fast checkpoint. That's on a version. Which version? 6.0.
6.0. Yeah.
Okay, fast point. Fast check. And the 5.5. They call it what? Record replay.
Yeah, correct. Exactly.
And 5.1. What was it? VTech.
We love step technology. That
Vlog.
is all.
Okay.
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
So the we cannot be able to enable, okay, all the machine. If you have virtual CP as one, and then only you can able to enable in 5.5. If you are having four virtual CPU in 6.0, then you can able to enable that FT. Okay,
Oh,
you
there's a
can
CPU
mention.
requirement too.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you define the cluster versus the fault tolerance versus the DR?
No, the fault tolerance I can show you. First we'll finish this
Mm-hmm.
and I just tell you where it is located. Okay?
Oh,
How to
okay.
enable that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing, in 5.5 previously, we can able to enable through the disk eager 0, not with the thin and thick lazy that has mentioned here.
What was it again?
No, in
Five.
while in 5.5 or 5.1, you can able to enable only eager thick provision eager 0 only. Not you
Oh,
cannot able to thin
thin
and thick
provision.
provision lazy 0 we can able to make it. Only eager, if your hard disk is eager, then only you can able to enable the FT. But
Oh,
in
okay.
6.0, you can able to do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So any doubt till now?
No. Can you send me that snapshot that you have it?
Sure. I'll do that.
Mhm. That way I have it. When I study for the exam, I have the info.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Did you send me those question too, or for exam, or no? Not yet.
Yeah, I'll do that because I just searching for that.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I'll be doing that one. Because I just trying to make it. I just some of the people are asking, more people are asking me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just searching for that. So one more thing. Then again, uh, the storage redundancy. If suppose okay, this VM and this VM it's located in a same data store. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
pointing that is how they are mentioned. Storage redundancy. You can able to see here. Storage redundancy, you can able to see no same virtual disk file for primary and secondary. Okay, but in 6.0 they made it as different data store actually. So one data store it's pointing to the primary and secondary. In
Mm-hmm.
6.0 the primary VM has got different VMDK and secondary has a separate VMDK actually.
Mm-hmm. So 6.0 requires storage redundancy.
No, they are made it as what happened, right? They want that separate data store actually for primary and secondary, not combined.
When what do you mean primary and secondary when you say fault when you're building a fault tolerance? It's it the
The primary, this is a one primary, okay? This is
oh,
one
okay, your
secondary,
primary
correct?
VM, the new
Yeah,
primary or the new
yeah.
secondary.
Primary VM, it's stored in a
Those
one
are
data
not
store.
your host, primary host. Those are not host, or those are you
No.
talking
The
about the VM?
VM. I'm talking about the VM. The VM, it was made it as data store,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Mm.
And secondary VM also located in the same pointing to that same data store of that particular thing, okay,
Okay,
which was
but
configured.
storage is located. Where is the storage for the new primary? Is it shared storage or is it different?
Correct, all storage shared only. If you come into the HA, then we have to tell us only shared, not anything, okay.
Okay.
Same VMDK files for primary and secondary, that is the thing I just meant.
Mm. Okay. Okay. because you didn't have a storage picture on a for the storage where it's located or anything.
Yeah, because we need to make sure that while creating it automatically it will create. And
Oh,
also the in 6.0 one VM got one data store, another VM got different data store. See, yes, separate VMTK file for both primary and secondary VM on different data store.
hmm
You got it?
yeah. So do the sync?
Yeah, it will sync.
Even it's a different data store, it will sync on a back end.
Correct. That's why the FTH comes. If
Okay.
you can maximum, we can make it one host only the 4 VMs, not more than that. You can able to see that also in the thing.
What is
I
the
just
minimum time that is a 5 second, 30 second, 15 second, the time gap between the sync
the sync it will be happen parallelly.
immediately?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you cannot able to run more than 4 okay VM at a time. The maximum
Maximum
FT, yeah, per rows is 4. The 4 FT VM or 8 FT. Okay, this is the limit.
four
Yeah,
4 VM per host or
correct. 4 VM per rows. The maximum FT VM per rows is 4. In 6.0, maximum 8, not more than that.
okay.
And also the 5.5, 1 gigabyte Ethernet speed will be available, but in 6.0, they made it as 10 GB.
The network speed. Okay.
Yeah, correct. So you got it right. I just shared this thing to you. Okay.
Okay.
So where it is, the machine is up, then I can show the practical how to enable that one. Because we don't have another host, right? So I just show you the option where it is. Okay.
Mhm. The last week video that we did, it says it's deleted. So how can I
No,
get it back?
no. Actually, the share is not enabled. So again, yesterday I made it as share and send it across to you. You can check on that
Okay, I'll
yesterday.
download it tomorrow morning then.
I just given some of the document also, right? You can download and
Yeah,
check it.
yeah. I think I'm missing some of the videos from the beginning.
Really,
Some of them, yeah.
I'm not sure because whatever I just send it across to you. Let me know if it's anything miss. I can able to.
Okay, this okay. I counted how many days and how many videos I have. So yeah, let's see. My machine is doing this, running out of space, running out of memory, and I cannot do anything if I have everything open. Mm.
Yeah, that's why I told, right? Minimum 24 GB of RAM should be available because your system should also have some memory, right? Without that, you cannot able to do anything. See, right? Like, okay.
Okay. Hold on. Select VM.
Yeah, the VM has to select and just need to power on because it should be enabled.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. Actually, this should be enabled. That's why it is making that. You can able to see, right? This option will be there. Okay. With the user.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. So the fault tolerance, just right click that VM. You can able to see the fault tolerance, turn on fault tolerance. That's it. Because tomorrow you will see this thing because that option is not because we don't have the cluster, right? That's why it's not enabling. I think so. So this is the fault tolerance and turn on fault tolerance. That's it. Nothing much on that.
So I mean, the cluster, there maybe must be a requirement for the cluster or to have
Because
it where.
because we need to have another machine also need to be deployed, right? It's
Mm,
automatically need to be deployed. Without that, you cannot able to do the FT, correct?
mm,
So we need to have another host also, then only it will be enabled actually.
mm.
Tomorrow we'll see. Okay, once it's done, so theory part, then we can able to do that one. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I just show you where it is option. That is a right click that VM
Mm,
and fault tolerance.
okay.
Yeah, the FT is finished. Now we are just moving into the resource pool actually. So resource, I told right. What is resource? I already told right.
The memory and CPU, those are resources.
Super.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly correct. Yeah. Yeah, the resource pool is a logical abstraction for hierarchical managing CPU and memory resources. This is how it should be.
Mhm.
Okay, it is used on standalone host or cluster enable for vSphere because the resource pool should be enabled as a cluster. Cluster means what? HA and DRS. Okay,
Mhm.
so if its HA is there, nothing. We cannot be able to enable the resource pool. Okay, if standalone, we can able to enable the resource pool. Okay.
If it's used on a standalone host or cluster.
Yeah. We can able to use it as a standalone and cluster, not as a HA. Only the HA is there. We cannot able to do anything. There are three hosts. Okay,
Mhm.
we just having 2.2 gigahertz. Okay,
Mhm.
and 8 GB of RAM. Okay, it's all combined in a one cluster. You got it now?
Mhm. Yep.
So now what happened, right? We just have the data storage. Sorry. Okay. So
Mhm.
now the resource pool how it's work, right? Now 2.2, 2.2, 2.2. How much? 6.6. The edge is coming, correct?
Mhm.
And how much RAM is available?
24.
Correct. Okay.
Mhm.
Now what happened, right? We are just splitting like a port group. What means prod? We are just making 4.2 gigahertz. We are just creating it. Okay.
Mhm.
Development 1.2 gigahertz. We are just creating it. And test. We are just making 1.2. Totally how much? 6.6 gigahertz. We it's all combined. Correct.
Mhm.
4.2, 1.2, 1.2. And memory also was splitting up across 16 GB
Mhm.
and 4 GB. Here 4 GB. Okay. So why we are just splitting across, right? The VM we can able to create within the prod. Okay. That resource will be shared within the prod VMs only, not to the development and test. You got it? If you
So
are
what
having,
is production, development, and test? You just VM? Those are VM?
no, we just create right click. Okay,
Mhm.
I just show you right click on the
Mhm.
doors
Oh, new
and you can
space.
able to see new resource pool.
Mhm.
You just creating prod. Just simply prod. I just clicking OK. That we you are just creating a VM as a prod, then drag and drop. Okay, now the prod VM is enter here. You got it? The resource previously it's come from the where host, right?
Host. Oh.
Now the VM will be getting the resource from the prod resource pool. You got it?
Oh, can we right do it again? Let's see, right click and create a resource
Yeah,
pool.
yeah, sure. Right click resource pool for
Mhm.
development. Just click OK.
There's nothing, you
And
don't put down any settings, nothing?
no, I just tell you first. I just creating the resource pool actually. Right
Okay.
click, you can create a new VM here also.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Instead of here, okay, you can create
Mhm.
the particular VM into the particular resource group.
Resource pool. Okay.
Because previously all the if a combination of three hosts, right, you can able to
Mhm.
make it as a the resource will be shared among all the things, correct?
Right.
Now
Yeah.
the resource pool will be taking care of that one. You got it? Or any doubt or something? You can note it down and let me know. Just put the diagram, it will be easy for you.
Okay.
You got it right?
Mm-hmm.
So now there are three things it's available. Okay, each
Mm-hmm.
VM got this is a VM you think about. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
one is limit. Limit means how much RAM you are giving for that particular VM. That is called
Mm-hmm.
limit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
reservation is nothing but we are just giving the reservation. So I just tell you for this VM you just given okay 4 GB of RAM. Okay, totally you just mentioned 4 GB.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you just given it. Okay, in that always the machine should have minimum of 2 GB, not less than that. You just mentioned that reservation. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One more thing is share value. Last is share. Okay. In share, we just got three things: low, medium, and high. Okay. The low is 2000, medium is 4000, and high is 8000. This is the share value. Okay. While creating inside, it will be defaultly, it will be there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is happened, right? You just have four VMs. Okay. You just created as a low. Okay. You just require the resource. Then all the four VM go to that particular resource pool and get the resources. Okay. In case if the two VM is medium and two VM is low, which one is give the priority means the medium will get the priority and take the resource from that proper period and make it done, then only it will be come into the low actually.
I don't know what the low value. What is the low value? Low value do you define it for though?
Yeah, you can define. See, right click that VM, okay, AD settings, you can able to see the resource, right? The share value. You can go see
Oh,
the
I
share.
see. Okay.
You
Shared.
can able to give the share because if you set that value, then this resource you can able to make it done. So reservation is there, limit is there. You can able to see that limit.
So I don't understand. I still don't get it. What is a shared?
Share is nothing but if you have three people in your office, okay,
Mm-hmm.
simple. The one of my so sorry, one of the person having two technology skills, okay, one more person having two more technology plus one additional certification is available for him, okay. So you just want to take one of the resource in that amount two people whom you take who has got certified, right? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
You got it the example? No?
No, not
uh,
really.
okay, fine. So the share is nothing but you just got two VMs, okay.
Mm-hmm.
In that two VMs, okay, you're just making as low and medium. There are two medium. Okay, one is low, one is medium. Okay, which one is higher share value? He will get that resources first, then only the low value it will go.
Okay.
Now you got it or still got confused?
Yeah. So if it's the higher priority,
Correct.
that PM with the higher priority share value gets more resources.
No,
The
no, no.
other
You need
no
the
or the
resource. The resource. Okay, the share value which one is higher, you will get the resource immediately. Okay, the
mm,
share value as less. Sorry, share value who is having the less value, you will be getting later stage. Okay, who is got the higher value, then you will be getting the immediately the resource means it's nothing but CPU and memory. Okay, if you
right,
require CPU and memory, then immediately you will be getting it if the share value is high. Actually, you got it.
right, yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay,
Those
now
will get a faster
correct,
resources or
correct,
get the
correct.
resources. So
Because normally
when
all the company they will not go for this thing. Sometimes they will go for the cluster and not creating the resource pool. Depends upon your environment, it will be created. Okay.
Mhm.
So you can go to summary and you can check the resource pool. You can able to see CPU and memory. Tomorrow we'll go for memory. Today you can see the CPU actually here. Reservation, limit and share value. You can able to see now.
Mhm.
You got it?
Mhm.
So right click that this thing and edit settings. You can see that share value. You can able to change it here also.
Okay.
The CPU and
So
memory.
when you create a pool, a resource
Yeah,
pool, you set up
yeah,
the share value there.
correct. You can set it. See, you can able to change it among yourself. Low value. If
And
that
can be
particular,
changed anytime. You can change that anytime.
you can change it anytime, but you have to make sure that
So
no need to change different thing. You need to set all the thing before you creating this environment. So how much CPU, how much memory, and you have to going for prod or development and test how much you are going to give for that one.
right. So if you have a multiple VM, how will it impact that? So
No, you
you
have to.
don't set
That's
it up
why.
at the VM level. You set it up at the resource pool level.
Correct. Resource pool level. If you want the resource pool, this is another technology. Okay. If the people does not want the resource pool, then you can able to create a VM directly into the cluster of that host itself. If you want to do it in the resource pool, then you can able to create it. Okay, there are two options. The people does not want the resource pool, then directly right click that host and create a VM. That's it. Okay. That is nothing need to be configured the resource pool. If the people want the resource pool, then you have to right click and new virtual machine. That's it. Now you got it or still got confused?
No, I got it. But how does it impact the VM within that resource pool then?
No, you're just creating, right? See, here you just have this much of a ratio, I make it as, right? Or
Right.
2.2 gigahertz. This need to be
So
calculated and
okay.
you have to do the
So
thing. So
basically,
that's why.
whatever the EXI host has, you are kind of
Correct,
distributing it. All the resources
correct,
you're
correct, correct,
distributing it,
correct, correct.
and
So
then
you
you're
have
saying
to, yeah,
whatever in this pool only can be used for whatever the VM, however VM it is, only can use that much resources and not more. So
exactly correct.
you can utilize like if it's a development or test computer, you don't want to give away too much resources.
Exactly correct. Because previously, how much you have given, the all the VM will be contacting the host.
Right, whatever on a host, they will get it whatever from the host. Uh,
Correct.
but now you are restricting basically.
Yeah, this is the another feature you can able to enable if you want. That's it.
Okay.
You got it? Or still got confused or something?
No, 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 I got it.
Okay, great. This is a diagram. It's showing that one. Okay, it's showing right. I showed you right. Infrastructure,
Mhm,
production, test and development. This is how it will be look like. Okay.
mhm. Did you send me this PDF?
Yeah. Once class is over, then I will be sending across to you. Okay.
What is the use? What is the thing that Why do you wait until end of a class? If you had it before, I could have studied.
No, I got it. But what happened, right? Yesterday I thought of sending it, but I totally forget because once I saw the mail, you cannot able to make it. Then immediately I can do that first. Okay, then now it's I just send it across to you. I don't want to forget
No
this thing.
problem. No problem.
Already I availability and send it across to you, right? So in that only it will be there. Okay, I send it across this thing with the whatever the class today, right? I'll send it across to you. Okay. Now we are just going for the alarm and some of this stuff. Okay. So how to create a this host goes down. Okay. So you want that particular host should be monitoring or something, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you want to set the alarm or something, you can go and click on this alarm. Okay. We just have the triggered alarm and definition. These are the things which was available. It's all predefined. This one. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, out of the box, huh?
Which one?
This is all comes with the out of the box means vSphere comes with it.
No, it's already the feature is available. If you want, you can enable it. So right click on that.
Mm-hmm.
So new alarm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to create a CPU or memory, okay, whatever you want. The host monitoring or what, okay, enable this alarm. So description, what is the description? You have to mention that one. Monitor for specific condition or state, for example, CPU usage and memory power state. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
which one you require means you have to mention this also. You can able to see. Okay. And trigger, how much you should be enabled. 75% or 80% or 90% it should be mentioned here. Okay. The
Mm-hmm.
warning means 75%, alert means 90%. Whatever you want, you can able to trigger it and it will be enabled. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So reporting, how much range you have to give. What is the range means the percentage, the 5 minutes, 5 seconds, or how much you want frequently you can able to mention here. Okay. The action is nothing but we
Email
need to
alert.
send them notification. So whom to notify this thing? So entire team or entire for you alone or something, you can able to configure this thing
Mm-hmm.
and click OK. You can able to see this option.
Where do you define the email SMTP server for the alert?
Here you can able to assign this thing. I told right this is the thing. Send a
And
notification to.
right, that's the email address, right?
Yeah.
But where is the SMTP server? How does it is it gonna send out email without the SMTP server?
No, the exchange server you have to mention that. In that exchange server only you have to create one mailbox for this, and then only you can able to configure this thing.
Where do you configure that?
No, that SMTP which was configured in the exchange server, right? Exchange UR office, right?
Right, but you have to tell this alert when you're creating an alert, you need to tell where is your SMTP server, what is the IP address of your SMTP server. So where do
Not
you define that configuration?
that SMTP is not configured because we no need to configure here. This is a SMS alert. It will be triggered actually. This is how my organization will be doing that one previously. So in exchange, see, I just show you this thing. You have configured, right? So in your office, something goes down
No,
or something.
I use another software to
Oh, great, great.
monitor.
I think the SMTP normally they will do in the exchange. I think. Let me check.
Unless vSphere has a SMTP server or outgoing. Yeah, otherwise you have to configure it or specify it.
Sorry, we have to make it here.
Typo. Yep, there it is.
Okay,
Administrator
sorry.
vCenter
Yeah, it
server
is correct,
settings.
correct. Is that available? Agent reserve settings, select the main option. Is available already. The port is already open.
It's stop, services stop. Okay, daemon stop. Okay, right. So, but you still have to configure, no?
Yeah, still have to configure and the exchange,
Yeah.
right? Then only the email address should be pointed out.
Mm.
Because without that, you cannot
This
able to give this thing.
this is a remote property. This is you looking at the firewall thing, right?
No. These are all settings. SSH client, SSH server, web client, whatever is available here, it will be shown here.
Mm.
So whatever you want, you just take and send it across. The fault tolerance I told, right? These are the
Mm.
port should be open. See, syslog. If you want the syslog, you
But
have to mention
I'm
that one.
saying this is not the setting that you want it. This is not the setting that you're looking for. This is the firewall properties. You're looking at the firewall right now. Okay. So
Normally they will do something else. Because we never said this thing in previous environment. That's why. So,
okay,
so
manage
click on
tab
manage,
setting,
manage types setting.
and that's on the 5.1 though. vSphere 5.1. You want to tap it for 6.5? You're using 6.5, right? Oh, the one thing we need to do the upgrade to, you said you were gonna help us do the upgrade at the last.
Yeah, correct. See, the mail server is there. Sorry. In that vCenter, we have to type it. I think that is visible in the web client actually. They are mentioned here. So you have to go to that vCenter and we have to configure general. Same setting they are going. You understand, right? The setting which was gone right now, same setting they are mentioned going on that. So you have to give the mail server actually. I told right the mail server should be given, and what is the machine name? What we configure, right? The machine, the
It's the
mail address of that
sender's
particular.
email address of the sender.
Correct, 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 correct. So all the things they have mentioned, then we have to set that properties. That's it. Nothing much. See, alarm. I told right, this is the same thing. Whatever I just show you, same thing it will be there. I just show in the single host, they are given as a data center, actually vCenter monitoring. That's it. You can see,
Configure.
no, it's not be available. It's on the performance task and alarm, right click and new alarm. It will be the same thing, it will be there, but you have to mention that this thing in the web client actually. If we right click that particular VM, it will show this. So alarm, right click, same thing, it will be there. See, you can able to see that these are the thing for the virtual machine. If you click on host, you can see multiple things. See, you got it. So whatever you want, you can able to make it done. For data center, these are the things which was available fully. But if you want to configure, you can configure. Otherwise, nothing. But since you already having the alert monitoring right for your environment, then there is no use of this thing. But the host level, the network isolated network partition, then you have to create this alarm actually. You got it?
Mhm. Go under configuration up there.
Which one?
The configuration tab, two tab over.
Yeah.
Right, that's probably the mail setting somewhere up here. Email setting.
Only we have to do here only. That is a one, and here we need to get the firewall should be open. That's it.
You still have to specify the mail servers and the where how you're sending an email, not on
Wait, I'll show you SMTP.
syslog. There is a config. Check see if it's under config because it was saying something under config. Uh, global setting. No.
No, it should not be there. So it will be available in the web client actually, not in this thing. They have mentioned right. It's available in the web client. I show you this thing. Just click on that data center and configure general. Same thing we are just went, but it's not available here. It will be available in the this thing web client actually. I send it across this link too. So you can check on that. Okay.
Okay.
What monitoring you are using in your office? Anything different one?
I have a I have a two, three different ones.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, if the timestamp is not running properly, then you have to go to this host and configuration, and you can check the time configuration. You can see that properties. You can see this thing. Okay, NTP client should be enabled means you have to enable this option. Then only it will be connected. Okay, to the host where you are configured, right? Centralized.
Right. So by default, does the all VM takes the time from the ESXi
NTP.
host?
Yeah, yes, as host, and if it's configure the NTP servers, then you have to
Right.
go and
On host, you
option.
configure that on NTP.
Here you
Otherwise,
can
it'll
able to
go to
see.
with the CMOS.
Yeah, it will be available in the NTP settings. Add, and what is the server you have to mention here. That's it.
I already did that.
Yeah, yeah. So if you want to add into the domain, then where you are going. So
DNS
this
and domain.
particular, yeah, correct.
The one thing I wanted to know, the single sign-on, where you configure that, and the licensing option, where you apply the license file.
The license will be applied here. This is the ESS host license.
Yes, it's a host.
You
Okay.
edit, you can able to see it.
Enter the new key. Okay, good. Okay, and how a single sign-on, where do you configure that?
Single sign-on it will be configured in the actually here web client, not in the vSphere client. vSphere client there is no option for the single sign-on actually. You have to go into the web client, then only you can able to do that one.